And now, here's the veteran voice of the legal fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Lone Star State in Montgomery County, Texas, for a brand new episode of the Legal Fix, a new age radio show presented by the Tough Law Firm, the toughest law firm in town, with the toughest lawyers around, answering your toughest legal questions. Introducing first, hosting out of the red corner, the big deal, Bruce Colson. Tough, joined by Boy Wonder, Brandon Scott Riley, and super lawyer, G.I. Jerome, the Golden Boy, Jeremy Lee Hall.
Thank you, Bruce Buffer. Jeremy Lee Hall. Yes, sir.
You said hee-haw.
Yeah, Jeremy.
You were channeling. You know, I went to a board meeting, and they asked me who I was, and when I introduced myself, I said, I am Bruce's first diversity hire. I am hillbilly, the resident hillbilly.
Yeah, from East Texas. You're an East Texas resident hillbilly. Yeah,
yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder, big
my
deal.
whole intro's blown.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I'm the big deal, Bruce Tough, and I'm here with the resident hillbilly, Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and Golden Boy, Jeremy Hall. So if you have questions, call our hotline, 936-900-2381. Today we have a special guest with us, Bill Fargo, former General Counsel, Vice President for Compaq Computer Company. And in the second segment, welcome, Bill. We're going to put Bill on the hot seat where he's going to answer our toughest questions in a rapid-fire cross-examination.
And together we'll go far.
And in the third segment, we're going to discuss hot topics, including new abortion laws, baby formula crisis, and much more. I think Elon Musk, too. Are you going to talk about that and the Twitter and the fake bots and everything else?
We're going to tweet all
about
Joe Biden's followers.
Yeah, he's half his followers are fake.
Yeah.
22
Is that a shock?
No,
really.
It's not.
But it is. If you gathered 80 million votes, the most votes in history, then you should be on par with Obama on Twitter followers, right?
Oh, at least.
In theory.
Yeah.
But
well, Obama,
based
I like
upon
him better.
the
Joey
latest
Biden does not
audit,
tweet.
Yeah, he doesn't
Based
tweet.
upon the latest audit, though, he only has maybe 10 or 11 million followers.
Yeah, but
which is a lot
Obama's
more than
cooler,
me,
too,
but
by the way.
His phone froze up last time he
Yeah,
was on
he
Twitter.
did. He did.
Can't
It's
use it
pretty
again.
He's kind of cool for a white guy.
Bill, welcome to the Legal Fix. Bill's a little apprehensive about being on the show. I called him up and said, you've got to be on the Legal Fix. And then before the show started, I said, Bill, have you seen the Legal Fix? He goes, no. So he has no idea what we're doing here.
He did bring sunglasses.
He
though,
did bring
so.
sunglasses.
Nice.
You know, Bill, I got to tell you, this is a funny story. So I'm listening to NPR, and they had Rod Canyon on, and he was doing an interview. It might have been about a book or a movie or a documentary, and he's talking, and then he's talking about the biggest crisis at Compaq Computer, and involved the IBM lawsuit. And IBM was suing Compaq for billions of dollars and about ready to put him out of business. And he goes, and then I talked to Bill Fargo, and I went, whoa, Bill Fargo, I know Bill Fargo. And so I call Bill up. I have his cell phone. And he answers the phone, and it's like he's been sleeping, and he's in Vietnam, and it was like 5 in the morning. Wasn't it something like that, Bill? It was.
That was 3 in the morning. Actually. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it.
And I did, but I said, do you know Rod Canyon? He's talking about you on the radio. And he go, yeah, I was like worked with him for 10 years, right? Or more. Yeah.
That was, I thought I was having a dream.
I know. It was so, and I felt really bad about that, by the way, waking Bill up. But, Bill, tell a little bit about yourself, just so people know. I know you got an extensive history with Compaq, but tell us a little bit about yourself. So
Well, I mean, in my career, I started out at Texas Instruments in Dallas and spent 18 years with TI, 12 of that in the legal department. They actually sent me to law school, for which I'm eternally grateful at SMU.
And that's not tax deductible either.
No, it is
full
not.
Cost of
That's
that.
right. And I'm eternally grateful. But after I went through, they quit paying for law school. So I'm a little unclear as to what they're.
Well, they found the one and only. That's it.
Bruce, you
I
know
don't
the rule
think that
of
was
right?
the reason, but appreciate the
If
comment.
it's a professional license, it's not tax deductible.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
That's
IRS rule on that.
Yeah.
That's right. So I spent 12 years there and ended up in Europe for about 3 years, and then came back to the U.S. and started talking to Compaq, who coincidentally were being sued by TI at the time for patent infringement and stealing employees and what have you. So the negotiations were a little sensitive, but I was able to get an offer from Compaq as their first attorney, General Counsel, and then able to work out the employment agreement in a way that was okay with TI. So we came down, and 1984, the company at the end of my first year had made $120 million in revenue. I was the only attorney. I was the only attorney at Compaq for 2 years, actually, after that. And then I hired a patent lawyer, and then after 12 years, we were at $24 billion, and I had 50 lawyers and about 100 people in the legal department. So it was quite a ride, and had a great team at Compaq, great people, one of the best times of my life. And I'm very happy for the experience, very happy I came to Houston.
But you use Apple now, right? No comment.
Yes,
No
yes,
comment.
Brandon,
No
I do.
comment.
I use Apple. I use Apple now.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, Compaq Computer was the first portable computer, the first PC, and you'd carry it around in a suitcase, and it's beyond me how they were able to dodge IBM for the maybe 3 years or 4 years doing it, because they were actually compatible with IBM. They had all the compatibility, but it was better, more efficient, faster. And I think it competed with the computer at home, the home computer, and you had this portable computer that you can carry around, and they had commercials where you could drop it from your hand. It was that durable. It was durable, where you just drop. Yeah, it was incredible.
How
And
much storage space did it have?
it was like 14 megs, I think. It was not. I mean, there's not much back then. I mean, it was the
like 4 pictures.
but you could carry it to your hotel room. You could
Yeah.
carry it on a plane.
Yeah.
You work it on a plane.
You could, yeah.
And so to give you
We call it a luggable.
okay,
Because you were literally lugging
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
but to compare IBM, there was nobody that can compete with IBM. Nobody. And when Compaq took IBM on, you talk about David versus Goliath. This is really the story of that. Starting in 1981, the founding of the three guys, Rod being the principal of the entity, but they put this thing together on a napkin in House of Pies or something. It's some story. It's just incredible background and story.
Yes, yes. You know, being in a PC startup at that time was a long shot, to say the least. In fact, when I left TI, at my going away party, I was presented with a bankruptcy manual and an employment application to TI to reapply for my job, as long as I did it by the end of the year. So with that inspiring message from my ex-colleagues at TI, I came to Compaq. And in fact, when I got here, after the first month, the stock had dropped from $5 a share to $2 a share. We didn't have a dime in the bank, cash-wise. We were floating checks, trying to get from one month to the other. It was interesting time.
And you said so you're saying 114 or 100-something million.
120 million.
120 million,
Yeah.
84. They were being sued by IBM. For
No, not yet.
Not yet, but
Not
about
yet,
to,
no.
because
And actually, we weren't sued. We were about to be sued, and they threatened us. And what they would do is come in, and they did it with Eagle, they did it with Osborne, 2 or 3 companies at the time. They would come in with a team of lawyers, and where they got them was copyright law on the BIOS, the basic input-output system for the computer. And they would get them on that because it always infringed IBM's Compaq. IBM's BIOS. We had done it in a clean room on our own by people who had never looked at the IBM BIOS. We developed it totally independently. I was a little cynical about that, but in fact, IBM gave us a letter clearing us on it. They came in and looked at it and gave us a letter clearing us of any copyright infringement. So we felt like we were home free on the immediate issue anyway. But they would come into these companies and drop a restraining order or threaten to drop a restraining order if they did not immediately agree to royalties that basically put them out of business.
Yeah, it would.
If
It would
they,
shut
yeah,
you down.
because, I mean, these were very small companies. We all were. At
I
the
remember
time.
Osborne, right.
And those companies did not make it. I'm not sure that the IBM issue was one that put them over the edge, but it sure didn't help. And our situation was such that we did not have to pay that royalty, A, and B, we also were able to deliver product when IBM wasn't. So we became the second supplier in the marketplace pretty early on, and that established us, I think. And we had a good product. So
You beat IBM not only in the Compaq computing business, but they then competed against you with different versions and models, probably adapting pretty much what your design was, copying it. But then I know they went with a like a IBM 2 model, but it changed the operating system, which Compaq and all the other small operators, when Compaq's getting big now, use this system, and you went to war with IBM at that. This is after the lawsuit settlement.
We did.
After the
from
claim.
a market standpoint, we went to war and we won. People did not follow their standard, and Compaq emerged as the leader of what we called the ESA standard at the time, and we became the leader in the industry in developing that standard, and the leader in the industry in total sales pretty quickly.
So started in 81, 91, in that 10-year span, I'm kind of going from my memory, but was the #1 leader in compact
PCs.
computing, PCs, personal computers, and at that time, Rod, the leader of the company, they had one sales dip, and the board took action to remove him. And you were involved in that at that time. You were General Counsel, and probably one of the hardest things you had to do with a friend like Rod, working with him. What was that like?
Yes, Rod was and is a great guy. He's a good friend, and that was one of the toughest times of my life to go through that. It was very difficult, and I would not want to do it again.
Yeah.
The company survived. We got out of it and reemerged as a. We fixed our problems, which we were behind Dell in getting a low-cost computer out, and we not only got one out in a year or two, but we surpassed Dell in the marketplace very quickly, and reestablished Compaq.
A lot of similarities in Rod and Dell. Michael Dell, I think that's his name. He was building computers in his dorm room, by the way, for you guys that don't know this, and created this computer at a fraction of the cost of everybody else, which no one could figure out. And he did it on spare computer parts, and he would build these computers, and then boom, here he goes and becomes, I mean, just
we had
incredible.
a Dell growing up.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
But all our schools had Compaq. Everything was Compaq.
Yeah, it was great.
Everything.
Okay,
Thank you.
we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna be right back. But we're gonna put Bill Fargo on the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681
0808. We're tough for you.
One final time, here's the veteran voice of the legal fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Attorneys are licensed by the State Bar of Texas. Our three lawyers cross-examining the witness are Bruce Huff, Brandon Riley, and Jeremy Hall. And when the action begins, the witness on the hot seat will answer as many questions with the fewest words as fast as they can. The hot seat is sponsored by The Legal Fix, a new age radio show brought to you by the Tough Law Firm. We're tough for you. And now, for those listening on the radio and Legal Fix fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Legal Fix studios in the Woodlands, Texas, it's time! One lightning round for the undisputed Legal Fix Hot Seat Championship of the World!
Thank you, Bruce. I'm Big Deal Bruce Tuff here with Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and Golden Boy, Jeremy Hall. And if you have a question, please call our hotline at 936-900-2381 for our special guest, Bill Fargo, who is former Vice President and General Counsel for Compaq Computer. And now we're going to put Bill on the hot seat. You've not seen the show. You don't know what we're doing. We're going to put you on the hot seat. Jeremy Hall's going to have to swear you in as the witness and tell you what this is all about.
You can learn
Yes,
today,
sir.
boy.
Thank you, Bruce. Bill, you haven't seen the hot seat, but we're going to ask you rapid-fire questions in cross-exam style. These three attorneys versus you. You get one free pass. One word or short answers are best. The goal is to answer as many questions as fast as you can. Please state your full name for the record.
Wilson David Fargo.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and your version of the truth, to answer the most questions with the fewest words
Sure.
as fast as you can?
Absolutely.
Are you ready?
All right. Here we go. How do you spell stagecoach?
STAGECOACH.
Ding, ding.
Are you related to Wells Fargo?
No.
William Fargo, the bank founder?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. They're
Whoa.
one of three Fargos that came to the New World in 1660-ish.
Oh, my
Stagecoach
gosh.
ready?
Nice.
All right.
That's right.
How about, are you related to Allison Fargo Hewlett?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Woodrow Wilson? Woodrow Wilson?
Woodrow, no.
Did you start Charlie Wilson's War?
No.
Do you answer to Will, Bill, Willie, or Billy?
No.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up I was born in East Texas. I want to make that clear.
Hey,
Palestine, Texas.
Nice.
Palestine. Nice.
My
And
favorite pastor is there.
I grew up in western Oklahoma on the prairie. I came back to Dallas as soon as I possibly could get back over the border. And I've been in Texas ever since.
Did you attend high school in Lawton, Oklahoma?
I did.
All right. Did you lead the Lawton Wolverine basketball team to a state championship?
Yes.
How many dunks did you throw
Yes.
down?
Go Wolverine. Huh?
How many dunks did you throw down?
Dunks? You could barely get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich between the floor and my vertical leap. So not a lot of dunks.
It was a peach basket back then.
There you go. Yeah. Did you study political science and history at Oklahoma City University?
Yes, I did.
Where's that located?
That's, believe it or not, it's in Oklahoma City.
What was your mascot at OKCU?
Chief.
Is your second string mascot named Hutch?
Wait, it wasn't Starsky the Ram?
No, now it is.
Okay.
Chief.
They changed
Then
it.
was the
Oh,
Chiefs,
you can't
and
do Chiefs
apparently
anymore.
Somewhere
No.
along the way, OCU decided.
Now it's Starsky the Ram.
Yes, exactly.
Are you an Aries?
Married?
Aries.
Are you an Aries,
Aries.
like the Ram?
Yeah.
No.
What's your sun sign?
You
Libra?
Libra.
You kept at Methodist, earning your Juris Doctorate from Southern Methodist in Dallas, right?
Yes.
What was your mascot there?
Pony.
Yeah, the human Peruna. Is that how you say that? The little horse, the stuffed horse?
Why is the horse named
Peruna.
Human? Why is it named Human?
Human Peruna?
Yeah.
That's-
Human Peruna.
Is he 1 horsepower on the Wells Fargo Stagecoach?
What was
Yes.
What was your rally cry at SMU?
At SMU,
Pony up?
Pony up. That sounds like
Pony
a
up for
demand for
money.
money.
I call.
Yeah.
Pony up.
Yeah.
Your daughter tells us you fell in love at 15 and married your high school sweetheart, Billie Eilish.
Eyelash.
That is correct.
Yeah. We understand that she was a wonderful wife and mom.
She was
We know that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you both?
51 years.
51.
Wow.
That's wonderful. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Did you both answer to Billy, though?
No, I'd answered to Bill. She answered to Billy. And I answered to her.
Yeah. How many grandchildren do
This
you
is
have?
true.
12.
Well,
Give us your
my
best
God.
excuse for missing one of their birthdays.
Have never missed a grandchild's
That's
birthday.
Wow.
perfect. Yes.
Probably missed my own kid's birthday.
Do you have a
Never
will?
my grandkids.
Yeah, never.
Do you have a will?
Yes.
How much money did it take for you to retire?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Inflation, huh?
Not enough.
Isn't it true that you lived in Nice, France for 3 years?
I did.
Wow, we
Is very nice. How did you stand being a stupid American for that long?
American.
I was pretty stupid. I was reminded of that every day.
What's the one thing Americans don't know about France?
Don't know about French. Well, the French people are very nice.
Yeah, I
Whoa,
love it. I love
okay,
it. I love
okay.
it in France.
Yeah.
I love
Have you ever
the
lived in
French.
Fargo, North Dakota?
Never have.
Is
Never
Fargo
been there.
Is Fargo your favorite movie?
Yes.
Have you ever fed a body into a wood chipper? A body
I won't
into a
take the
wood
fifth.
chipper.
How often do you read the paper?
Every day.
What columns do you read?
Every single one of them.
What's
I
your
love- I do
favorite
too.
favorite
I do.
Chris
comic?
Tomlinson, I read.
I do it too.
What's your favorite comic?
Favorite comic is probably Brewster Rocket.
Yay.
Okay.
All right, Bill, where's the rest of your hair?
It's long gone. Long
Did you
gone.
used to have more? Or did you woke up like
No.
this?
I used to have more.
Okay.
You know, I saw this
Not a lot
badge.
more.
I saw this badge of Bill, and it had
Quit being
Bill
such a
Fargo
smart
Compaq, and he has
actor.
these long
Yeah.
blonde hair. He had this long
Wow.
blonde hair on his
Yeah.
badge at
Nice.
Compaq when
Yeah.
he started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever received a permanent back then? Did you ever rock a
No,
permanent?
no, never did that.
What kind of hair product?
Did a lot
do
of
you use?
other embarrassing things.
What-
Not,
what-
not a perm.
When you had the hair, what kind of hair product you use? With that long blonde surfer hair you used to have when you were rocking Nice, France.
I never used any hair product.
You've never
He's
tried
al
red.
natural. He
Never
was all
tried
about France.
Never tried red mane and tail.
No, no,
Have you ever rocked a mustache?
yes,
A little compact creepy crawler.
no,
A stagecoach street sweeper.
no porn stash.
Yeah.
No,
It's stash fan.
no, just,
Do you wear short shorts to the gym?
no.
Do you ever lift, bro? Do you lift?
Yes.
How much do you bench?
Well, it's been a long time since I benched anything.
One
I do
compact.
resistance.
How tall
One
are you?
Compaq.
How tall are you, Bill?
6'3".
Yeah.
Isn't it true you wear glasses just for style?
Yes. No.
You probably
Nice.
you
What's-
probably
No,
played center.
I wear glasses so I won't kill myself.
What's your eyesight?
I have no clue, but it's not good.
Do you have any other handicaps?
I have about a 25 on the golf course.
Attaboy. This Halloween, will you go as John Wayne?
No.
Dick Cheney.
No.
John Cornyn.
No. Oh, Lord, no.
Sum up
No.
your life philosophy in a word or phrase.
Life philosophy. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Nice.
Yay.
Will
Yay.
you go as like a healthy Bernie Sanders for Halloween? A healthy Bernie Sanders?
When's the last
last
time
time
you
you
cried?
cried?
When's the last time you cried?
Cried?
Yes.
Oh, probably at a video that my grandchildren gave me singing.
Oh.
So I think that's probably
Nice.
What's the
last
most humble job you've ever had?
humble job. Oh, my goodness. I felt pretty humble most of the time at Compaq. But
When you were
no,
at-
I think working as a clerk in a freight company when I was in college or working at a hardware store.
Okay.
It was pretty humbling.
You were the first general counsel for Compaq?
Yes.
Vice president? Yes.
Yeah, did you sell all types of makeups or just foundation?
We understand you saved the company by the way you managed the IBM lawsuit, changing the computer market forever.
Well, that's what I tried to tell Rod every day.
Yeah.
Every,
That's why he was hired.
Particularly every year at performance review time.
But even then, you were...
He thought there were some other reasons. But,
But you loaded computers on trucks, too, didn't you, while you were at Compaq?
yes,
Yes.
that was also at the end of the first month.
General
Well,
Counsel
with the
loading
stock at
trucks.
$2 a share, and I found myself out with a hard hat on a
Attaboy.
forklift, or at least loading on forklifts.
Nice.
A lot of boxes in
How many-
order to make.
In order to make it work. Yeah,
it work,
attaboy. You're not
yeah.
above loading boxes. How many lawsuits have you disposed of?
Oh my goodness, 50.
What's the meanest thing you've ever said to an opposing counsel?
Oh,
Like the guy that led the charge for IBM in Houston against Compaq.
yeah, we were all very collegial in
We're-
our
yeah.
comments.
Have you
Not
ever
like
made a
today.
computer cry?
Not like today.
Committed?
Computer. Have you ever made a computer cry?
No.
What's the best kept secret at Compaq?
I'm going to take the fifth on that.
Assuming you're the top dog, who's the
No.
second best corporate lawyer that you know of?
Second best corporate
Yes.
lawyer.
Yeah, you're the top one. You're the top dog.
Top
Oh,
dog.
Yeah,
my
top
goodness. Probably my friend Dick Agnich at Texas Instruments.
Okay.
What's one thing people don't know about you that you want them to know?
That I really am kind of a nice guy, and
Kinda.
please don't hold certain actions against me in life.
One food for
It was
life.
my
What
job.
would you eat? One food for life. What would you eat?
One what?
One food for life. What would you eat?
Oh my gosh, cheeseburger probably.
What's your top unchecked bucket list item?
Oh well, I would like to go to Russia, and it's been put on hold.
Wait a few months.
What's the
I
fastest
may
you've
not
ever gone in
satisfy them.
Stagecoach? Fastest you've ever gone in Stagecoach? The town.
5 mph.
Yay.
What's your
5 miles an hour.
What's
Yeah.
What's your favorite place you've ever been?
Oh, France.
Yes.
Nice.
Who's smarter, you or Allison?
Oh, Allison by an order of magnitude.
What's
favorite lawyer movie or show?
Favorite lawyer movie? Kill a Mockingbird.
Who's your all-time favorite president?
You ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Your Facebook says Republicans for Obama, so I can see that. Yes.
Did you mean Republican for Obama? Is there really more than one of you?
There was. Yeah, there were. There were.
Would you? Okay. What's
B.
a better pet, Starsky or Peruna?
Oh, Peruna.
100-yard dash, you versus your grandkids, all 12. What do you use to distract them while you're strolling to victory?
Strolling to victory.
Yeah, you
Try to
distract them.
distract
You
the
just walk
grandkids.
on
Cookies.
Would you rather be trampled to death in a stagecoach robbery or shredded to death at a pep rally for an ill-fated live Wolverine mascot experiment?
That one.
Yeah.
Shredded to
Would you
death.
rather eat bugs every day for the rest of your life or come back from retirement as a light bulb changer? Bugs or light bulbs?
Bugs.
Light bulb.
Light bulb changer. Rusty,
Go.
Rusty Harden or Tony Busby?
Oh, Rusty Harden.
If
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson crashed his computer booking a massage or 2 or maybe even 40, how quickly could you get him back in the game?
Quickly.
Yay.
Nice.
All right, Bill Fargo, good job on the hot seat. Yes, we were throwing some curveballs at him. We kept him going on the hot seat so bad.
Bruce, you got
Yeah.
lost. You got lost.
I
just wanna
jumped
say
ahead.
that.
I was
you
trying
got
to-
lost.
I was jumping ahead. Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
Hot
Hot
topics.
topics, go.
Real quick rundown. Okay,
HT.
Melvin Cross Jr. was released on a $2 bond for 2 felony crimes. He was convicted in 2001 in Dallas County for murder. Harris County failed to bring forth the charges properly, and so the judge had to reduce his bond for strangulating his girlfriend and owning a pistol as a felon, or having possession of a pistol as a felon, $2 bond release.
Why was that?
That's scary.
They have
Oof.
90 days to prepare the case for trial. They
Oh, they
didn't do
messed
so.
up
The judge
again.
had to lower it to $1 for each.
They
on
messed
his
up
bond.
again.
Yes.
Elections have consequences. Yes.
Comparison, in Smith County, Texas, East Texas, right above Palestine, 18-year-old Ernesto Calistone was given 4 life sentences by the brand new Judge Jackson, who helped us get a client off of parole early, or off of community supervision
Yep.
early. Great judge.
Early termination.
4 life sentences for an 18-year-old. He ran over a police officer trying to flee a crime at a gas station. Ended up getting 4 life sentences at 18. So that's kind of the juxtaposition of those two situations: Harris County versus a very conservative county like Smith County.
Wow.
Crazy. Moving on, baby formula shortage.
What's going on with baby formula?
Abbott Nutrition is being investigated by the Senate committees regarding their buyback of $8 million or so stock, $8 million worth of stock. They actually were being investigated because their Michigan plant had germs that led to the death of multiple babies, which closed them down, and that's why Similac and these other formulas are nowhere to be found, and there's a shortage. So Biden did something right. He initiated the Defense Production Act. The Pentagon is going to fly special planes to Europe to purchase baby formula, as long as those formulas meet the requirements of that.
So we're going to
let
baby formula from Nice, France in. That's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nice,
It'll
it'll
taste
be
better. It's
Nice
got a
formula.
better-
It will
Let's-
taste a
let's-
lot better than what we have over here.
Yeah,
African
exactly.
African dust is on the way. All the way from
Yeah.
Sahara, the Sahara
I
Desert.
know that.
African
I know
dust is
that.
on the way.
We
if
had
your
that a
nose
couple
gets
years
clogged-
ago, right?
Every year.
Yeah, it comes.
Every year
So,
we get
so
African dust.
rains start in the region right beneath the Saharan desert, and that rain causes the wind to blow the Saharan desert dust into the air, and the east to west trade winds carry it all the way through Puerto Rico into the heartland, all the way up into the Rocky Mountains.
Can we put Elon Musk on that or something?
Yeah,
He's
we-
I
driving a
feel like
Tesla-
he could fix it.
He's driving a
I
Tesla
think
into
that it's-
space,
I think
and
that
we're
it's not
getting
a
dust
bad
from
thing.
Africa.
I think it's not a bad thing, though, right?
The
I don't
Saharan
think-
dust.
No, I don't think so. It just causes allergies. Moving on, Texas attorney Chris Tritico deserves to be applauded. He stood up at the trial of the murderer of his daughter in Florida and said, "You are not giving this man his day in court, and I think the judge should remove you as the defense counsel for this criminal." The judge, within 30 seconds, removed that attorney and hired a new attorney to represent this individual
Chris
for his
Tritico
defense.
did that? Chris
Texas
Tritico
attorney.
from I know Chris Tritico.
Yes.
Oh my
He stood
gosh,
up
and that's
with
his
tears
daughter?
in his eyes over
daughters?
the murderer of his daughter
Oh,
not
my
getting a
God.
proper day in court. And he said, "You deserve to be convicted, but you deserve to have your day in court and to be represented properly." Kudos to him. Hat off to him.
Whoa, I would never do that.
They got Amber Heard's
That's
attorney.
a purist
settle it.
attorney.
Probably she was the
purist,
one that
yeah.
got fired.
Well, I'm telling
So another thing for you to talk about, we're running out of time. Elon Musk has come out and said, "I want you to prove your SEC filings are true related to the 5% fake bots on Twitter." Everyone's saying it's way more than 5%. As a matter of fact, an audit of President Biden's Twitter account showed that of the 22 million, over half were fake.
His wife didn't even follow him.
No.
Jill doesn't even follow him.
No.
So what happens in those moments, big dog?
Oh, my goodness. Either Elon is having second thoughts about buying Twitter, which is probably the case now that he's over his emotional crisis
speech,
with
yeah.
Twitter and is looking for ways to get out of it, or it really is an issue, and which case it could definitely adversely affect
Yeah, it could
So the
affect-
stock,
it would
so the
affect
stock
the
has
offering.
fallen.
It
The
would
stock
affect the
has
offering.
fallen,
Well,
and it
and-
could potentially lead
Yes,
to
exactly
a
lower
deviation and a lower price.
purchase price.
Yeah,
Yes,
and that would be
Much
exactly.
lower by billions.
Yes,
And
and Musk might be
Yeah.
He'll
playing
be-
that angle too.
Yeah, he'll play his fiddle
It's
all the
one
way
of the
to the
two.
finish line, won't he?
All right, we thank you, Bill Fargo. I appreciate that. Thank you for being
Great
on the
to be
show.
here.
You're a
Thank
great
you for
sport. I
inviting me.
really appreciate this. So we'll still be friends, okay? Hey, thank you all for
Wine
watching The
Society.
Legal Fix, brought by the Tough Law Firm. Call us at 281-681-0808, or you can visit toughlawfirm.net or hit us up on the comments. Catch the past episodes and highlights at our website and on our YouTube channel.
Connect with us on Facebook, Insta, and listen live on Spotify and 91.1 FM The Boss, Fridays at noon.
I'm the big deal Bruce Tuff here with Boy Wonder Brandon Riley and the Golden Boy Jeremy Hall. And we'll see you next week on The Legal Fix. Thank you, Bill Fargo.
Thank you.